Good. Well, I am excited. We've got Amanda on, Stacey. Welcome everybody. Cynthia coming in from a beautiful island somewhere, and everybody's got their tan on. So welcome everybody to tonight's event. I am super excited. Gosh, Stacey, all I can think about is us when we were in Philly. Was it Philadelphia? When we were doing that.
Yeah, Philly. We were in New York together.
We've had a lot of great fun. So I am very excited to introduce you tonight's event with Stacey. And she is a wife of her college sweetheart, Daryl. And she's a mother to two amazing little boys, DJ, who's 11, and Derek, who's 9. She received a full gymnastics scholarship to the University of Maryland. I know that Stacey's on the line. I know you guys have a lot in common. And where she was the team captain. And she met her husband, Daryl, in college, where he was on a full football and baseball scholarship. And the two were athletes. And they knew how important good nutrition was for them. The other thing was that her first son was born and suffered from severe allergies. And she truly understood the importance and the power of food. So she worked full-time job for over 11 years in the corporate world. However, her heart and soul yearned to be at home with her kids, like so many of us. And in October 2014, she was downsized from her corporate career, but had the faith that something would happen. And just 10 days after she walked away from her corporate world, she was introduced to Juice Plus. And after a lot of research, she not only started her whole family on Juice Plus products, but she also jumped into the Juice Plus, which is now her full-time career. And she hit national marketing director in just over 2 years. She's living a life of passion and purpose and has had the opportunity to train main stage. She was awesome at our international conference 6 times in the past 3 years. And one of the speakers for the Juice Plus Live Home Edition this past October and April. And she was also part of the closing conference in spring 2019, which was awesome, in Sacramento. And she just celebrated 6 years this past November with the company. And the product has truly changed her life and the life of her family forever. And she is truly grateful for every day that and everything and the value that she gets to add. So I'm very honored that you have taken the time to be here with us, Stacey, and share with our team. We do have team, as you know, around the world. So lots of people can't jump on the call, and we record the calls and put them on our team page and in our YouTube channel. So thank you for taking the time to be with us. I also just want to remind everybody as well about making sure that you have registered for our June 5th event. And Stacey, I'll let you know a little bit about that later, just because you're doing this as a gift for us and our team. So thanks so much. And I'm just going to let you roll with it. And whatever your heart desire is to share with us, because I know your business is growing very well and creating a lot of duplication. So go for it, sister.
Hey, thank you so much. And I want to say something, Loren, I don't think I've ever told you this, but when there were 2 defining moments when I said yes to this business. One of them was my very first conference was the close. It was like a group of people that closed conference. And I remember thinking like, wow, this is incredible. And then I felt very drawn. I want to be on that stage someday. And then the second defining moment in my career was when you closed conference, and I'll never forget it. You had this book and you had the people come out and the dancing, and oh my gosh, it was like, if I could ever be up there someday to close conference, I will feel like that was one of my someday I'm going to be able to do that. And I'll tell you that when you're on the other side of that and you're in your someday, it's worth it. It's so worth it. So I thank you very much for being such a leader that we get to just emulate, right? You want to lead by example, and Loren clearly does that. And I'm just so grateful that I get to be in this world with you. So thank you for always showing up big for all of us. So
thanks, Stacey, so much. You've done a great job. I was very proud. What I love about this business is that your win is my win and my win is your win. And we're all celebrating together, and it doesn't have to be, we have to be in the same organization in order to celebrate each other. And I remember seeing you close at the conference, and that was really a proud moment for me as well. So
thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. Well, I'm so excited to be here with you guys tonight. And, you know, I'm going to share with you something that has really, really made a difference in our organization. And I know this is going to sound very simple, but it's something that has been powerful. So I'm going to share it with you. I'm going to give you some background, and then I'm going to give you like step by step some of the things that we are doing. Here's the thing. I feel like there's so much of the time that we get really inspired, right? It is so much fun to be inspired, but inspiration without action is just inspiration. We need to be inspired to take action. And that is my goal tonight, to help inspire you to make tomorrow different than today, to help inspire you to take some of these tools and put them into action for your business, because that's when we grow. Being inspired is great, but taking that inspiration and putting it to action is where magic happens. That is where everything changes. So like Loren said, I have been doing this for about 6 years. I hit NMD just about 2 years, a little bit over 2 years. And everything was going fine. I was building a strong business, and I felt really proud of that. And then, you know, here's what's great about our business. Life happened to myself, to my family. And one of the greatest gifts that I have in my life is this business. You know, we talk about this product all the time with so much passion and so much pride and so much vigor that I think we forget sometimes that this business is as much of a gift than, you know, as much of, if not more than a gift than our product is. When life took, you know, my family had a moment. We're still in this moment. And April 1st of 2019, my niece was diagnosed with a very rare brainstem cancer. She was 6. She's now 8. And we've been fighting this battle for a very long time. And for about a year, guys, I was touching my business. I wasn't actively growing my business. I was touching my business. And I will tell you that through that time, I was getting paid for all the work that I had done leading up to it. I had built an incredible team with some remarkable leaders, and all of that was paying for my life. Just because what you do today impacts your tomorrow, right? And I want you to think through that a little bit. You know, we all go through phases of our life when we can be all in and when we need a minute. But no matter where you are, if you are building something substantial, if you're building something strong, this business is here to take care of you. This business took care of me when I couldn't take care of myself. Our community took care of me when I couldn't take care of myself. What you are building today is going to help you pave the way for whatever your life needs tomorrow. And that you should be really, really proud of that. You should be proud of the company we said yes to, the product we said yes to, and the business that you get to share every single day. This is a gift. This is a gift. And I hope that you are proud of it. And I hope that you own this business, this gift, as much as we own the gift of sharing the product, because this business is pretty powerful. When I stepped back in and really locked in and focused, when things started to settle with my niece, and I came back in, I came back hard, I came back fast. But the thing is, I came back different. See, initially, when I really started to kick back into my business, I want you to know that I started from a little bit of a place of frustration, and I was a little bit disappointed in some ways that certain people in my team weren't doing what they were doing. I was disappointed that our club levels weren't where they were. So what was happening is I came back into my business with anchors. These anchors that were holding me down because I was so focused on what was, not what was, like where I was versus where I am. I really had to learn to really embrace where my business is, not where it was that year prior. And I'll tell you something, that feeling of anchors, that feeling of disappointment can really hold you back. How many times are you in a place in your business where you're thinking, man, why am I still here? Why isn't this person moving as fast as I want them to move? we get very frustrated. We can almost get into a little bit of a cycle where we can hold ourselves back because we are truly focusing on what was happening in our life, where our business was, versus truly embracing where you are right now, owning the leader you are right now, owning the team that you have right now. See, once I embraced the team that I have, I was able to let go of all the anchors and the things that were truly holding me back. And once I embraced that, I embraced it and I embraced it differently. I came in with a different mindset. I came in and I set really hard boundaries about how focused my time can be on my business. 80-20. 80% of the time we need to be focusing on our business. 20% of the time is for team and customers. That was not how I was growing for me to get to NMD. I was all in with everyone all day, every day. I strapped everyone on my back and I just took off. But when I came back really focused, guys, I realized that that was an anchor too. Being available 24/7 cheapens your worth. Being available 24/7 makes people realize that they can just reach out to you and you're going to help them anytime, any place. No, you need to set boundaries for you, for your life, for your time, to help you grow your business. Your team is important. Your customers are crucial. But you focusing on building your customer base, building your team base is substantial. And when I really came back in and stepped back in hard, I truly embraced the change. Understand, we try to move forward, but we've got anchors holding us back from where we were, that we can't truly step forward. We can't truly move into the place that we are supposed to be now. So whatever challenges you have, I just ask that you shut them down. You cut them loose and you really step into tomorrow different than you were today. Step into tomorrow owning where you are now. Who cares what was? Today doesn't care about yesterday. Doesn't care. Today doesn't care what happened 6 months ago. Embrace today, embrace the team you have, and let's really work on focusing forward. Focusing forward. And that's really what's going to get you from where you are to where you want to be. Drop the anchors and let's move forward. One of the things that we did when I really started to refocus was looking at my business as a whole. Our customers are the foundation of our business. They just are. Our customers are the foundation of our business. We work our tails off every single month to get new customers. We need to work even harder to keep them. Okay. And if you're not doing great customer care right now, that's okay. We can, again, leave that behind us today and step into tomorrow differently. Because you never know when your next rockstar new team member could be sitting in your customer base. That has happened to me more times than I can count. My team is filled with very happy customers, turn team members, turn qualifiers, turn sales coordinators, turn QNMD. Understand that if we can really focus on treating our customers like they deserve to be treated, because remember this, we are part of the Juice Plus company and we share the Juice Plus products. We are not just another company. We are not just another product. We are the Juice Plus product, the most clinically researched nutritional product on the planet. That is something that our customer care needs to match that expectation. Because understand, everyone is doing something in the network marketing world. How do we set ourselves apart? By taking care of our people, by truly taking care of the people that we work with and the people that we get to be on this journey with as customers. Because happy customers send you referrals. Happy customers turn into happy team members. And the list goes on. So now when you are reaching out to your customers, this is a formatted conversation that I've created so that you can comfortably reach out to your customers and have a very simple conversation with them. And through that conversation comes opportunity. Okay. So I call that TRE: thank, reinforce, and expand. So you're going to first thank them. When you're in the middle of that conversation, you're going to pick up the phone, you're going to call your customers. Guys, one of the things that I did to build an NMD business in 2 years was I used my phone a lot, not to message people, to pick up the phone and call them. I use my voice a lot. There is so much power and passion that people can hear and feel behind your voice. If you're just doing it through message, guys, you're missing something. you're missing something. So I call it TRE, thank, reinforce, and expand. After you pick up the phone and you're talking to them and they hear your voice, you're going to say thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be on this journey with you. I love that we get to do this together. That's your thank. It's simple. It's easy. Then you're going to get to the R, reinforce. There's a couple of parts of this. If you have a brand new customer, there's two things you're going to do. You're going to reinforce why they started, and you're going to reinforce what Juice Plus can do in totality. Okay, here's why. If you have a customer starting and they're saying, hey, I'm going to start Juice Plus because my family needs stronger immune system, and this doesn't build their immune system, they're out the door. We have to manage expectations. So through the reinforce, one of the things that you're going to do is reinforce why they started, but what Juice Plus can do in totality, so that we're not pigeonholing them into one category. They're looking for digestive health. It doesn't do that. They're not going to be interested in anything else unless we share with them what else Juice Plus can do. So you're going to reinforce for a brand new customer, you're going to reinforce why they started and what Juice Plus can do in totality. Now, if you have a current, a frequent customer, someone that's more tenured, they've been doing this for a while, you're going to reinforce why they started. You're going to reinforce what Juice Plus has done for them that they have told you. And you're going to reinforce what Juice Plus has done in totality as well. So for that tenured customer, you're going to do those three things, because if you know they started for immune health, and you know that the mom and dad take fake sick days because their kids are never sick anymore, you want to remind them of that. Why did they say yes? And what has it done for them? Those are two very important things. But just like I said earlier, we don't want to pigeonhole them. We don't want them focusing on one thing, so that if that thing doesn't happen, that they're gone. So we want to include all of what Juice Plus can do. And here's how simple you can do that. Here's how simple that conversation can be. After you thanked, I love being on this journey with you. Thank you for allowing me to help you through this process. I know that you started because your immune system wasn't great. I know that you started because you were trying to help your family not be sick because you have really bad winters. And I have to tell you, I love watching you post on Facebook about your fake sick days, because I know how healthy your family has been. And I know Juice Plus is a really big piece to that puzzle. But I just want to remind you that immune support is just one thing that Juice Plus can do for you and your family. That's just one piece. It has been clinically researched to do so many other incredible things in your body, like help reduce systemic inflammation, helps with hair, skin, and nails, digestive health, heart health. The list goes on. Just know that what you feel is great, but prevention at its best is what you're giving your family every single day with Juice Plus. So do you see what I did there, right? I took this conversation and I reminded them why they got started, what it's doing for them, but more importantly, what it's doing in totality, so that they do not want to not be part of our Juice Plus journey anymore if what they think was supposed to happen does not happen. We want to remind them of other things. Does that make sense? Yep, Amanda, I can see you. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay, perfect. So that's your reinforce for your new customer and your tenured customer. So now here comes the E for expand. So the expand is my favorite part. The expand is my favorite part. The expand is in like the sales world, it's like an upsell. Okay. I don't love the word upsell because I think it makes people feel uncomfortable. If you think, I came from the world of sales, so everything they talked about upsell, I don't like that word. So I call it expand. Think about what expanding does. It brings someone from where they are to where they want to be, from where they are to a different place. Expanding just means we are taking that customer and we are giving them a new opportunity to look into something else. So here's where expand, this is the best piece of everything, because now you can not only expand to another product, maybe they're on the 2-blend. You can expand to berries. You can expand to shakes, right? You can expand to a program like the Shred 10. You can expand to our Tower Gardens. But this is also where you expand to your business and ask your customers for referrals. Ask your customers to invite other people into this health journey with you. This is the thing that one day, I kid you not, I was brushing my teeth. And all of a sudden I thought to myself, I was thinking about TRE and who I was going to talk to. And then out of nowhere, I thought, I need to ask more people for referrals. And here's how I thought about it in my head. Literally, by the time I was brushing my teeth, I had this whole thing ready in my mind. I sat down, I typed it up, and we've been doing this, and our business has grown like crazy ever since. So here's how this goes. Initially, you expand to another product, right? So that's a basic conversation. Your customer is happy. Hey, I know you're taking the fruit and veggie blend. I would be remiss if I didn't share with you that there is some other things out there for you to try. We have our plant-based omegas. We have our berry blend that you can get for children or for adults. At the end of the day, what you're taking is great. But if you're looking for maybe a little bit more, we have other options. So, right, so that expand is helping them expand to another option, another product option, or a Tower Garden or the program. But here's where you can expand to the business. This is where the game changer happens. And it's really simple. So don't get too excited, because I feel like I'm hyping this up, and it's a very simple sentence. You ready for me? I know that you're loving this product because you've been on it for a while, and I know how much it's helped your family. Here's the sentence right here. Do you have anyone in your life that you feel could benefit from this product too? That's it. That's all you're going to ask. Do you have anyone in your life that you feel could benefit from this product too? So now this is what's going to happen. They're going to say yes, or they're going to say no. If they say no, what you just did was plant a seed. You planted a seed. So now when they're out and about and someone says to them, wow, you look great, they're going to, well, what do you do? What do you take? They're going to think to themselves, wait a minute, Stacey just asked me if I had anyone in my life that could benefit from this. Let me tell this person about Choose Plus. I can always send them her way. You've just planted a seed about maybe sending someone to me, right? Do you have anyone in your life that you feel could benefit from this product too? Simple. So now you plant, if they say, no, I don't think so, that's okay. Listen, I'm here to help. If there's anyone you can think of that you feel could need my help, I'd love to connect with them. Just let me know. That's it. It's simple. It's not awkward. It's simple. Don't make it awkward. If you're making it awkward, that's on you. It's a very simple conversation, and you're really going to be okay to have it. Okay. You got to use your voice though. I promise there's power in your voice. So now here's how we take it to the next level. You're talking and you ask that question, and someone says, you know what? I have a couple of people that would be interested. Perfect. Here's the next question you're going to ask. How can we connect? How can I connect to them? How can you connect me to them? How can we connect to these people? Right? So that now the next piece of asking if they have people, if they say yes, the next step is to find out, how are you guys going to make that introduction? What does that look like? Is it Facebook? Is it Messenger? Is it text? Is it a three-way call? I don't know what it is, but you have to ask the question. How can we connect, right? How can I connect to them? So now they connect you to 3 people. I'm making this up. Just stay with me. They connect you. There are 3 people that are interested. I talk about it all the time. Here's their information. You call them. You get their orders. Okay. If one person, if anyone refers you anybody, the second one person says yes, right, of those referrals, you go back to that customer with the order in your hands and you say, hey, listen, before I go ahead and put this order in under me, I wanted to ask you if you wanted to become your own partner. This way, you can take care of your orders, your personal orders, and you can take care of your family and friends' orders, like the one I just got from your friend that you just referred me to. Does that make sense? Right? It's so simple. So someone says yes, they're going to order. You go back to the customer and you offer her the business. And understand you're offering it as, would you like to become your own partner? Would you like to become your own partner and manage your order and your family and friends' orders? Because I know your other 2 friends were interested too. This way, you can manage their orders. If that's not something you want to do, no problem. I've got this. I'm happy to take them on and love on them like customers. But I wanted to offer you that option because I think you could really have fun with this. That's it. So it's very, very simple. It's a very simple way to have that conversation. So first you ask them if they have anyone interested. Then you ask if they say yes, you ask how you're going to connect to them. And then once you've connected to them, the second one person says yes, you go back and ask them if they want to become their own partner. And that's it. And I'm going to tell you a result of what this has done. And then I'm going to be done because I know Loren has some stuff to talk to you guys about. One of my team members on December 31st, she was a Shred customer. She said yes to the business because the other thing that we've done through this process is once a week, we ask 3 different customers to post on their personal Facebook page about our product or our program. So we give them content. I give them verbiage. I give them an image. All I ask is that they put a little personal note at the top about their experience. The rest is done for them. We ask 3 customers every week on Thank You Thursdays, which is our days to focus on customers. We ask 3 customers a week to post on their personal walls. And what happens is people comment, people want to know what's going on, etc. Right? Then we follow up and that whole referral process happens again. Well, this person on December 31st said yes to the business, signed up 4 customers, 10 days later hit QSC, 2 months later hit sales coordinator. Because what she did with those referrals is how she brought on her new team, and her new team did that, et cetera, et cetera. So at the end of the day, guys, this is your business. This is your business to build. No matter what happened yesterday, today is a new day. Let's focus on it together. You all are capable of greatness. You just have to own it. So I know we have to go. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to spend some time with you. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, you can certainly reach out and send me a Voxer or something, but you guys are awesome. Thanks so much.
That was amazing. Thank you, Stacey.
You're welcome.
That was absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Stacey.
You're welcome. I hope that was helpful. I know everyone had to jump off. I'm sorry. I went like 2 minutes over. I apologize.
No, that was amazing.
Do you guys have any questions?
I'm curious what the Thank You Thursday verbiage, well, the posting, when you make them, when they post your customer post, what's the verbiage that you give them to post?
So
is it about Shred 10 or?
Yeah, it depends. It depends on what it is. For some, I'll do, it depends. If we're talking about like the Shred, we'll do Shred. If we're talking about just berries or just omegas, or if we're talking about a bundle, we'll just do a bundle. Like that. We kind of keep it simple, you know? But we just give like pretty specific verbiage about it, a really fun image, and then ask them to write like a sentence or 2 above.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll tell you, this has changed the game for our business. We have like tripled the amount of team we add every month, just from doing this. And I know it sounds so simple, but it's just about having those conversations and asking those questions. And what happens is the team that we're bringing on are now doing the same things, right? So we're bringing on team and for example, Diane, who hit sales coordinator in like just under 3 months. In just over 3 months, she started, I think 9 people in the first 8 weeks because she was a referral. I said, hey girl, can you post on your wall? She said, sure. And here we go. And then when we were adding, all of her customers, she was like, hey, do you have anyone that wants to shred with you too? I have a few people. So then they said yes to the business. They hit Partner Plus in 2 hours, right? So it's very, very duplicatable. It's just a very simple system about asking for people to expand into their network. That's really what it is. So that's it, friends. If you don't have any other questions, we can certainly hop off.
That was amazing, Stacey. Sorry, I had to jump on my phone.
Don't be sorry.
My internet. That was amazing. I so appreciate the simple, duplicatable things. I just have one final question for you.
Yes,
Going
ma'am.
NMD in 2 years,
Yeah.
is definitely very admirable, and I know a lot of people, that are on the line. they are working hard, they're doing the do. What would you be your homework for them?
Yeah.
I love what you framed in the very beginning, that you're not, like, look at where you're at now, not where you were then.
Yeah.
What would be your homework for them as we
I
finish
will
up?
tell you, yeah, I would just say your voice is powerful. I kid you not, Loren. I think we, especially now because of COVID and everything, we have gotten so comfortable staying behind our screen, staying behind our messenger, behind our messages. You know, I would make 10 phone calls every single day, phone calls, and I wouldn't stop until I got 5 answers if someone was going to say yes or no to our product or our business. So I was very, very focused on doing the hard stuff. Not post. I didn't have social media when I first started, so I did the work through I have a house phone, like a landline. I challenge you, if you want to push yourself outside your comfort zone, pick up the phone and use your voice. You cannot hear or feel passion behind a message. You just can't. So it's really important that if you want to push yourself, when you're making these customer calls and asking for referrals, pick up that phone, let them hear the passion in your voice. People want to hear from you. People want to hear from you.
I love that. It's interesting when you were sharing that, because that's exactly how I started my business. And you're right, it was the hard, but
Yeah.
it got a lot easier. And like you're exactly right. When I think about why people really did say yes to me, they definitely heard the passion. And that's what they said. They're like, okay, I'm going to do it. I can hear the passion in your voice. Okay, let's do it. So I love that. That's amazing, amazing feedback. I really appreciate that. Well, thank you for taking the time. We're going to head on over to Cheryl's call with with the Tower Gardens. And I can't wait to see you in person again soon. So let's thank Stacey, and
You guys.
thank you again, my friend. I appreciate
My
it
pleasure.
very much.
Pleasure. If you guys need anything,
Bye.
let me know. I'm happy to help.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Stacey.
Bye.
Thank you.